Hello and welcome to Matrix Snippets. In this session, we're going to discuss the changes that will be made that will allow you to enter any commercial listing into Matrix. Currently, you are allowed to enter a multifamily 5 plus or a mixed use that contains a residential component into the commercial multi-mixed use CMM property type. We're going to change the CMM property type so that it's going to be called commercial/business CMM. Now, we've kept the CMM property type intact to allow a better transition for vendors who are utilizing the data on your behalf. They already received the CMM property type, so the only thing they'll have to add into their import process are the new fields, and they've been notified what those fields are already. Okay. Now, to see the changes that are being made, the best way to view those changes is in the Add Edit module, because this is where you're going to do the entry for any listing, single family or commercial. So we click on Add New, and you notice we have the commercial multifamily mixed use still there. That's going to go away. But we're going to go down and we're going to select the commercial business new. Click on that and click on Start with a blank listing. Now, the first thing that comes to light is we've added a new little tab. If you've been into the commercial property before and entered a listing, this was not available. This is now available, and you can click on it to select the property types. Now, I'm going to start off by selecting active. And this allows me to see the fields that are required as I go through the process. So let's go back up and click on commercial business. And you see three fields that are available: commercial business selection, use type, and type. All three fields are required. The commercial and use type are single select, meaning you can only select one value in each category. So we're going to start off, we'll select commercial sale or a lease or business opportunity. We'll go with commercial sale for now. And then use type, select whichever one you want. I'm going to go with commercial. Again, both required, both you can only select one value. In the type field is a multi-select field, meaning you can select more than one value. And I'm going to select just a few, just to give you an idea that you can select more than one. And the list is quite extensive. You can get down there, I think there are like 109 different values that you can choose from. So it should cover pretty much any option that you want to enter into the system. And that's all you have to do for this particular tab. We'll move over to the Listing Syndication Info tab. And on this tab, not too much has changed. The only thing we've changed is we've added a note above the list price or lease price field, so that when entering a lease price, you want to enter it as a per square foot per month price. So the price would be per square foot per month that you're going to enter when entering a lease price, not for a sale price and not for a business opportunity. Okay, moving on, we'll go to the Property General Info tab, where we've added a few fields under the General section. The fields that are new are the ones added in green. And they will not be green when you go to enter a listing, but for now, in our purposes, they indicate new fields that were added. Again, required fields are actually the same required fields that were required in the CMM property type originally. Those have not changed at this point. They will possibly change. Okay, once you've done with that tab, we're going to move over to units, where we've added additional 4 fields for you to select for a specific unit type. We've added unit ceiling height, date unit available, unit floor number, and unit status. And that's for each unit type that you select. You have those options. So if you want to select manufacturer, you can complete those units fields for that unit. And then if you want to add an additional one, you can click on more, and you have another set of 8 fields to choose from. Now, how you enter it is really up to you, but if you have a manufacturer and you have, say, 2 units on site that are manufactured, you might want to enter them as individual units. That way, each set of values will reflect that particular unit that you've entered in. But that's entirely up to you. You can put in 2 units and then combine the square foot and current total. The issue you get is when you start selecting the other values is which ceiling height refers to which unit, if you have 2 units listed, and which date available. If they're the same, then that's fine. But if they're different, you might want to consider entering in separate values for each one, and that's easy enough to do. And then if you need to add more, you can also just keep on clicking till you've got all the values and all the units that you want. After that's completed, down at the bottom you have number of bedrooms, 1, 2, 3 in efficiencies, and total multi-5. This is typically when you have a multi-5 plus unit that you're going to use this, and it's the same that was in the system before. That hasn't changed. So it still gives you those options. Next we move on to site and building info, and we've added a few values into this section as well. Building area total, elevator escalator type, equipment included, and inclusions. This is a text field. You can enter whatever you want in there. And then we have furnished yes, no, parking total, and stories total. After completing this section and all the required fields, and as you can see, anything that's in yellow is required, we'll move over to the financial section where we added quite a few values as well. And all those are highlighted in green. So this gives you a chance to show what the expenses are, what the lease options are for your particular property that you're trying to list. Going on to the next tab, Energy Info, no changes on that one, and no changes on the RI Living Featured Property tab. Just to reiterate the changes that we made, we've added in the Commercial Business tab, which contains 3 required values. 2 of them are single select, that's the Commercial Business selection and the use type, and then the type field, which is a multi-select field. Listing syndication, when entering a lease price, enter in the price per square foot per month. Under the property general info, under the general information section, we've added a number of values. Units, we've included 4 additional fields: unit ceiling height, date unit available, unit floor number, and unit status. Site building info, we've added several values in there as well. Financial, a number of values also added in there for your entry into Matrix. If you have any questions regarding this input form, by all means, please contact MLS support at 401-432-6905, and we should be able to help you. And if you have any recommendations or enhancements, also pass them along as well. Other than that, enjoy your new commercial entry system and have a great day.